Excuse me. That's how you know that rain is a son of a bitch. Oh, yes, smells. I don't even like it touching me, just how filthy the city is. Neither here nor there. But let me just say, whether or not anyone come through, this is therapeutic. This is just what it is, okay? Made the title aggressive bums with selective, what is it? Selective smoke. Yeah, hold on. I want to say that. That's my baby. Okay. So what had happened was my story time starts where unfortunately the whole Malcolm X quote just be running true because the times that I'm in situations that I feel if it was others, it would have been taken way more seriously when it comes up to the law, when it comes to a lot of things involved. So, with that being said, this week I literally was got into two threatening altercations with two different men while I had my dog. And I'm literally like whimsically dressed, like a whole dress. Okay. Neither here nor there. I don't even want to talk about the first instance because that's for another day. It might come back up in this story, but I really want to talk about this mother plucker last night. Okay. So I'm walking my dog and this dude is at a distance, but he's like at the parking lot area. But he's at a distance and he's like waving, like flagging me down. So, I stop and try to see what he wanted because a lot of times when I'm walking my dog, other dog owners, because he had a dog with him, other dog owners will, have questions or, discussions and, little things like that, dog talk. So I figured he wanted to ask me something about my dog. The closer this ninja got, the more aggressive. Like he's like hands waving, do, do, do. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. So as he's approaching, I'm like, yo, what? And he's like, yo, I should slap you because your dog bit my dog last year, almost took his ear off. I should slap the shit out of you. Pause. I said, hold the fuck up. You're not going to do nothing of the sort, bitch, motherfucker. Excuse my French. Bitch ninja. You're not going to do nothing of the sort. You got me confused with somebody else. It wasn't me. This mother plucker going off. No, it was you, B. I should slap, do. Now my dog is getting amped, you know what I'm saying? So I'm holding him now, wrapping the leash to keep him closer to me. He got his dog. His dog is just like my own is stupid because the dog is not even aware that if he already got bit by a dog, why are you putting him in front of another dog and being aggressive at that? So I'm holding my dog because I ain't want to make this liar be, his lying and story be true by my dog taking a chunk out of him and his dog. So I'm like pulling the dog back. I'm telling him, no, you got me confused. Get the F away from me. You know what I'm saying? And while he was approaching, I dug in my pocket because I ain't have my spray. And if I did, I wasn't going to use it because I ain't want to F with my dog. But I just grabbed my keys because they heavy and I just put them through my fingers like I'm going to clean your clock from here to December. So you better back all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm telling him this, hi. So when I'm telling him this, he back up, but then he keep coming towards me, even more aggressive, even more aggressive. By the grace of God, some dude who was in the parking lot pulled up and told him to back up. Like, why you on her face like that? Why are you being aggressive like that? So when the dude says something to him, now he walks off conveniently, like he knows he's not that crazy. It's selective. So when he's walking off, he's still like threatening me. calling me all types of B's, and I'm telling him he's a B and the ugliest B I ever seen. So he turned back around to come towards me again. My dog is barking, leaping, and he know not to come too close. So he go back towards the store. Now I'm walking behind him because not saying anything. Now I'm just trying to see where he going? Where is this man going? Lo and behold, he goes in the store, he dapping people, but when he's dapping them, like giving to the dudes in front of in front of the store, I could tell the dudes in front of the store didn't really know him just from their body language. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely putting on a show. Also, too, when I looked at him, his face looked like he had some old knots on it, like somebody already cleaned his clock. So maybe he had some memory loss or some PTSD. I'm not giving him any exits. I'm just saying he ain't learned his lesson. I'm looking at him like, you got two ways because I'm a law abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, even though people love me, I don't go about my way to mess with the people I love. They'd be like, come get this mother plucker. No. No, even back in the days when it was so easy to go get somebody, that was never my MO because I love my peoples. And I also seen things go left by bringing somebody. I seen people not come back from that. And I don't risk people I love, not even my dog. Okay. So it was two things that was going to happen between me and him. He was either going to go in cuffs or stretcher, one or the other. Cop car, ambulance, pick one, because you moving somewhere through here. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the across the street. I'm just watching him to see where he go. Police car goes past. I flagged him. Yo, they stop. And when he stopped, he just asked me, "Is you okay?" And I'm like, "No, this mother plucker's threatening me." So they was like, "Oh, okay," and they drove off. So I'm like, okay. So while I'm waiting, just sitting there looking to see where the zoo go. Mind you, I didn't even have my iPhones because I was charging them. So the only phone I had was an Android. And when I pulled out the Android to take pictures or video, it's like I was in a bubble. It was nothing coming through. So I was like, okay, forget it. I'm not going to get any. I'm going to have to really rely on the visuals of what I'm seeing because one thing about me and the way my PTSD is set up, I don't really see faces no more. Like once things get hot and the blackout goes, that's what it is. I don't even see like features anymore. So I'm trying to remember his features. Remember his features. All I kept on seeing was a naughty face, like somebody beat his face in. But it just started healing, and this mother plucker need another one. He needs another one. Okay, so police came back. They like, mind you, since he seen me across the street talking to the police, now he not coming out the store. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Crazy is crazy. It's not selective. You're not gonna know when to straighten up. Just like when that dude told me to chill the F out, and he did. Just like when the police came in, now all of a sudden he got sense and stuff. Now all of a sudden, this mother plucker, all of a sudden, now he know how to listen. Now he can hear. Now he's not out of control like he was with me, like clenching his fist, biting his lip. I was like, oh, really? Because it is not gonna go the way you think it is. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you drag me, you're gonna have some of this. See this? Pokey mind all in the eyeballs. I think I might get a skew and be having some shish kebabs or two. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, this is not gonna be what you think it is. And I have to protect myself. But the point I'm trying to make is when the police came and they took down the information, they went in there and they talked to him. He all of a sudden acting like, "Oh, I don't know why she's took it to me crazy. Took it to you crazy. You was aggressive. However, I get you away from me or from me, it doesn't matter." So the officer, because it was two of them, uh, it was like an Asian one and a Caribbean one, because his last name I couldn't really pronounce, but it had like a little Huve, something to that effect. So he could have been Haitian or something. I don't know. But either way, they was, cool and, asking me, questions. And I'm telling them if my dog bit a dog and this, I would have known about it. Number one, I have children, I have cats, I have grandkids, I have people that come around, and my dog ain't bit chase down a squirrel, a cat. He don't have no bodies. He don't have no fights yet. He didn't even have a fight, okay, in his life. Like a dog, like before lunged at him, but he was such a puppy, he didn't even know what was happening. You know what I'm saying? But now, because he's a dog and he knows that if he see aggression, he's gonna bark, he's gonna move, he's an animal. So I'm not gonna say he's not gonna bite. I'm gonna say he haven't bit no one yet. He haven't bit another dog, cat, nothing of that sort. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was trying to make me pay for that, and the fact that I know that he would have wore some cuffs if I wasn't her. If I looked like somebody else, a little bit more pale, a little bit more fair, a little bit more frail, he would have been thrown under the jail. Okay? But neither here nor there. Then when they left, this ninja, he trying to intimidate me by standing in front of my building with his dog. And that's one thing I try to explain with my whole chest. Because when I tell you I've been through some shenanigans, your mother pluckers always try to find a way to try to bully me, intimidate me, humble me, all types of weird energy, Exactly, exactly. I agree totally. And with all that being said, it was really through the grace of God that I was protected. However, hi, it just definitely threw me off. Just from the fact, okay, yeah, he's in front of my building. So we stand in front of my building 'cause I'm getting thrown off. Start walking towards my building. He started walking away towards wherever he lived, but I never stopped in front of my building. I'm like still walking towards the same way I went when he first stopped me the first time. So when he's at the parking lot again, I'm making my way around the way I did before. And he turns around trying to stare me down. And I'm just looking at him as he's looking at me. And I'm letting him know, oh, yeah, this is not the last time. Because, see, what you're not going to do is think that I'm going to be looking over my shoulder. Not ever going to be, you know? So, even back to the dude the other dude who I got into it with, it's always some real disrespectful, vulgar BS that a mother plucker would try to say to me when I'm by myself or when I'm with my dog. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm with a dude, my brother, and thank God, I'm not with my son and stuff, because like I said, because I love my peoples. You know what I'm saying? Even if they felons or not, you're not catching an extra charge. Even though my son, law abiding citizen, amazing young man, hardworking, my kids, grandkids, everybody up to par where I'm not trying to risk them for no one. I'm actually the one who goes hard and protect. That's with my whole chest. You know what I'm saying? To the whole point where you're not going to think for 1 second, even like my scary days is over. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like the only thing I really fear is God, and that's like natural disasters and stuff like that. Kid you not. Everything else is like, we'll see where this goes. And I was more or less annoyed with the fact that he was trying to take it out on me. And I know, like I said, whoever beat the brakes off of him, thank you. You did good. I wish I was there so I could have said world star. For real. Alrighties, I'll leave that there. Thank you for letting me vent. Appreciate it.